you might have a chance with commercially.
Needs in this country, Michael.
Well, we made one called Blue Ice, and
tell me about that, because I'm going to show a clip of that in a moment.
Yeah,
what's it about? You're in it, aren't you?
I'm in it. It's about it's a romantic thriller, and it's about an ex-agent who now owns a jazz club, you know, and he's getting on a bit and trying to stay out of trouble. But, of course, trouble comes looking for him.
Got a little clip of it here.
Yeah, and this clip is where it's an actress called Sean Young, who's a very beautiful girl, and she has just banged into my car, and I am chasing her to get to scream at her because she's smashed the back of my car. Look down there. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, hello. It's you again. Let's say we look at the damage you claim I did.
Fine. See?
It's just a nick.
The bumper's been buckled, the brake light smashed, the exhaust is split.
It will still go, won't it?
Go. Of course it'll go.
Well, I know you're going to tell me, Mr.
Anders. Harry Anders.
Well, Mr. Anders, are you going to let me buy you off?
The correct course of action, if you're...
Dear, the bore me with procedure type. Well, I can't do it that way because the person who owns that car would be very upset.
Oh, the person who owns that car would be upset. The person who owns this car is bloody furious.
Mr. Anders, my name is Stacy. Would you like to buy me a drink?
Why would I do that?
Well, if this argument's going to be a long one, I'd rather be somewhere a little warmer.
Yeah. It's been a chilly afternoon, hasn't it?
Very interesting watching that. Very interesting watching that for me, because I watched your master class when Michael did an acting master class, teaching young actors and actresses, and a lot of what you were saying there was the look, staying still, not moving the eyes, saying it all with just...
Yeah.
We're thinking what you're thinking.
Yeah.
And that is beautiful. Do you want to be a director sometime? Because in the master class...
I do, really. But what happens, if you're someone like me, everything... As my life went on, all my dreams came true, so I keep having to make my dreams more difficult. So now I've given myself the impossible dream, because having written the autobiography, I now feel that I want to write a fiction book. So
You're going to write a novel?
I'm going to write a novel, yeah. And I have this great idea for it, which I'm not going to tell anybody, because someone else will write it better than me. And what I want to do is write the book, then write the screenplay, write a sort of third lead for myself, find a couple of young British people who I think could make it internationally, a girl and a boy, a man and a boy, young man and young woman, and then direct it myself. So that's a kind of impossible dream, but that's what I'll be up to for the next couple of years.
Not for you, I wouldn't think, Michael.
No, it's not that impossible now. I might well be able to manage it.
You might well scramble through that.
I'll scramble through that.
I mean, in that class, in the master class,
yeah.
I mean, I think, well, maybe this is something that's in your head. You should do a whole... When you find time, because I know that's your problem. You're an earner. You want to earn. There are things which are airy-fairy, nice to do, but it's not going to pay the bills. I know. If you did that, I think you'd be helping a lot of people. I learned a lot. I mean, I've never done a movie. If I was going to do a movie... Apart from telling me not to do it, Michael.
I wouldn't tell you not to do it.
There's one thing in the business I have never done. I would love to do it. Watching, I learned so much just watching it, which you seem to be saying all the time, which is more than I'm doing right now. Less is best. Don't do anything. The least you can do.
Yeah, Jack Lemmon tells a story of that. He was doing his first film with a great director called William Wyler. No, George Cukor. And he was doing this picture... And he was from the theatre, so he was rather big in doing everything, and the face was... George Cukor said, cut, Jack, less. So Jack said, OK. He did the scene again, he said, cut, Jack, less. So Jack Lemmon kept doing it, he said, less, cut, less. And so finally Jack said, George, he said, if I do any less, I'll be doing nothing. And George says, now you got it.
Well, that's
nothing, if you saw there, it's just...
Just a look.
Just a look.
I'm told you're good at impressions, Michael.
Who told you that?
Well, I was talking to the producer. I said, we usually get someone to sing a song at the end, and I don't know whether you would or ever sing, so I'm not going to push you into that.
I can't sing.
Oh, well, never stop me.
I'm not going to say I know this.
But they say you do a good Sean Connery, And I'm trying to find a nice sort of warm round where we get the applause for the finish here. Sean Connery, you do a pretty fair Roger Moore, and you do good John Wayne Walk. Now, pick one of them.
John Wayne was doing a charity thing, and someone had paid $50,000 for him to read whatever the man gave him. So he gave him a scene from Hamlet.
John Wayne?
Yeah. And this is true. I was at this charity dinner, and John Wayne went, "To be or not to be? That is a question. Whether it is nobler in the mind as..." Who wrote this crap, anyway?
And the book.
Yeah, thank you.
Michael Caine, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Laughter with Des O'Connor is available on video.
Next tonight on Scott.